he gives seed to the sower. And so as men, we usually think about the seed. We usually focus on seed and we focus on what we have so that we're able to provide. But in this regard, I was able to shift my mindset to thinking about literally being the sower. And so if you're head down and you're focusing on sowing, because God said the work is plentiful, but the workers are few, right? So there's always plenty of work, but who's willing to be a worker? So if you're eyes down, if you're head down and you're sowing, we serve a God that has all the seed, right? He has it all. So I just thought about it like if I'm sowing, there's no way that I'm sowing actively and I could have a God that I can reach back and be without seed. So I started having the confidence that as long as I'm sowing, and when I'm talking about sowing, I'm not just talking about monetarily. I'm talking about sowing into people, sowing into community, sowing into, monetarily as well. Even when you don't have, can you still be generous even when you don't know where your next money is coming from? So there's a lot of ways to sow into people, to sow into situations, to sow in the communities, to sow in the things. Like, are you a sower? And if you are, I just have the confidence that you're going to have seed. Seed will be provided for. Your needs will always be met. All throughout Scripture, God will tell you your needs will be met. Even if the birds fly around, they don't even have they don't even have jobs or anything, but they're going to have a place to make a nest, and right. they're going to have food to eat, right? So how much more would your God make sure that you're taken care of? So literally, He gives seed to the sower, ratified my life in terms of having trust in God, even when I'm working, when I'm not working, whatever the situation may be. I know if I'm sowing, He's providing seed. And so there's kind of like sowers, and then there's like bread eaters, right? I heard this in church, and some of the people that just sit around and wait for the process to happen, and they're just waiting for slices of bread, or they got handful of seeds, but they're shaking them, eating them like sunflower seeds. They're not sowing them, right? Right. They're taking the seeds and consuming them for themselves. So if you're a bread eater, if you're just eating all the seeds, then this probably not doesn't resonate with you, or it's probably not pointing to you. But if you're sowing, if you're taking time and thought and the energy to sow, then I believe you'll have seed.